Hello, my name is C, and today I have an unboxing for you from DiamondArtClub. One of these is from their Halloween drop, if that glare would help me out here. One of these is from the Halloween drop. One was the previous week, but I just added it on to get free shipping. I would have gotten free shipping with this one, but like, shh. Anyways, so I have two witchy kits to unbox for you guys. We are going to start with Midnight Snack, do a full unboxing, and then we'll take a peek at this canvas and find the specials. So let's jump right on in. All right, so full look at this box. Right on the front here, we have the name of the kit, the artist, and the size. So it's Midnight Snack by Maddie Arts. It's 50.6 by 70.7 centimeters. We have that rendering right on the front here. It also wraps around the top of the box. Pink branding, pink branding in the circle for a round kit. We have color information on the side here. And then we have how it works, kit contents, and all of our fun warnings. And then the bottom here, we have that same information. So if you stack your kits on top of each other, it's easy to figure out what's in the box. Cool, cool. Let's see what's in here. Okay. So first up we have our toolkit. In here we have the twist and pick pen. So this is actually preloaded with DiamondArtClub's, I want to call it a putty, but it's kind of like a wax. I really don't know what it is. But it's preloaded with the stuff. You twist the pen, it comes out the end. And also a place for your multi-placer. This one's a 4. There's more in there. This is a big bag of baggies. Kitting up, extra storage. Usually there's not enough to fully kit up, but you get there. Anyways, here is our tray. We have that lid and the stopper, and then in here, extra of that wax putty that's inside the pen, the little heart-shaped wax, and then that 7-placer. Oop! I'm breaking things, but it's fine. I chuck these anyways. Okay. This is Rumi. She really wants to be in here, so, there's a kitten. I'm sorry. Anyways, also in here, so here's our canvas with the drills and everything rolled up in it. And then we have our thank you for your purchase. So in here, we have tips and tricks, how to use that pen. Oh, they call it putty. Why did I never think to look on this? Anyways, step-by-step instructions. QR codes to the app. Your first purchase there, you get 20% off. I also have a code and a link in the description. It's there if you would like to use it. If not, no worries. Kit contents, and then the Facebook group. Great place for seeing people work on the kits. She's having a great time. And then it also comes with a trading card. So DiamondArtClub, I reluctantly say recently, added these in as like a fun little bonus. Collect enough of each tier. There's a bronze, silver, gold, and black, and you can redeem them for rewards. This one is a bronze. Sorry, I forgot to say that. Next up is our sticker sheet. Please don't kitten my Rumi. My lovely, lovely Rumi. We have our sticker sheet. So on the back here, we have a spot for your start and end date. That original artwork. This is just adorable. It has 60 colors, round kits, 50.6 by 70.7, and then your SKU down at the bottom there. On the front of it here, you have the name of the kit, the artist. Please don't knock over my coffee. You may have endless energy, but I do not, Missy. Yes. All right, so here's our color spread. Lots of pinks and just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. We have our 2 ABs and 3 fairy dusts. I will explain that once we get into the diamonds. Oh, I'm excited to look at this. What? Why are you up the window? My lady. It's fine. It's fine. I don't understand these bags. There we go. Ooh, we're starting at the bottom here. That's fun. Alright. Opening. Ooh, this is a lot of color blocking. I fully expected that, but this is very exciting. My current whips are both very confetti heavy, and I am starting this one right away. So I'm excited to see that this has a lot of color blocking in it. You can see her tail in the reflection. Anyways, let's roll this backwards. Anything that's a poured glue canvas can be rolled back. I have put Diamondart Club's kits through the ringers over the year. Through the ringer over the year? The years? There. Still failed. I have flattened these things to oblivion, bent them every which way. They turn out totally fine. So rolling it backwards like this is going to do no damage. My little roomie, can you move for a second, please? Oh, I didn't even have my light on for most of this. I'm sorry. That must have been really dim. See, her butt is blocking it. There we go. Okay. So here is our canvas. I am really loving this rendering. It looks amazing. I'm going to talk about the canvas quickly and then we'll take a peek at those diamonds. But this is just pretty. Oh, I like this. Okay. Sorry, my kitten is just looking up at the light and then squinting. It's going to be bright, roomy. Okay, so on our canvas here, we're going to zoom back on in. We have Diamondart Club Do What Makes You Sparkle up at the top. We have a legend on the top left and bottom right of the kits. If you saw her chewing on this, I'm not worried at all. I actually have a different kit that she's chewed on already. Don't even mark. Whether that's just because she's a teeny tiny kitten, I don't know, but it's fine. On our canvas here, we also have a gray grid here. That is the perforated cover, so they give it a nice little tug, it'll rip right along those lines. At the bottom here, we have the thumbnail of the image, the skew, size, and then copyright. So Diamondart Club legally licenses all of their kits. That just means that the artist is given permission and is being fairly compensated for the use of her artwork. You have another discount code right in the center, their socials, great place to see what is coming out weekly, and then their lifetime warranty. So as long as you are the original purchaser of the kits, everything is covered. So if you end up missing a diamond, you run out, spill something, Diamondart Club's there. Alright, I'm going to zoom in for a second and just show you what I mean by color blocking. Hopefully it doesn't do that. It's going to do the thing. So by color blocking, I mean just like a large patch of the same color. And it's not focusing. Please. Please. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah. Large color, you can see all these check marks in an area compared to is color blocking. Words are failing me today. It's been a very long day. And then back over here, I guess this would be like the best spot for confetti. You have a whole bunch of colors in one area. Actually, I'm going to show you. The little bow might be a better example. So like a bunch of colors in a smaller area. This is adorable. I love this. Okay, so that's a look at our kit. Let's take a peek at the diamonds. So here is that color spread. And then on the front of the diamonds, you have the skew and the name of the kit. So if you're like me and store things separately, it's easy enough to match things up. Here's where I might have some trouble with the kitten trying to chew on the bags. I apologize. Never mind, she got bored. Alright. Once again, I typically do not read out the DMCs. I will pause once we get to any specials. But I typically get too tongue-tied to read out numbers. I apologize. And I don't know how true it is, but I've been working on a lot of newer Diamondart Club kits. And I do feel that the grid field is slightly tighter, which is really nice. I've been really enjoying working on them. Yeah. These are some really nice colors. Like, of course, a lot of purples and blues in that first one. But, like, getting into these guys, these are pretty. Oh. Here's our first special, AB963. So it's a nice light pink. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. Is that iridescent coating you see on the top of the diamond. So it shines like the northern lights. Thinks purples, blues, greens, that type of deal. It's very, very pretty. And we aren't going much farther before our second AB, 3078, a nice pale yellow and that same iridescent coating. They're really, really pretty. All right, and another one. So this is Z744. The Z just means that it is a fairy dust diamond. So these ones have like a light mica powder brushed onto the top. It's really hard to see on these lighter shades, but it offers a nice like gentle shimmery silvery effect. They're very pretty. I think we have 2 more of those. Here's just some small handful colors. Oh, this is gonna be fun to work on. All these colors are so pretty. They're so bright too. And then way at the end here we have Z3806, that's a pink fairy dust. Not a whole lot of it. You might be able to see that coating a little better. And oh, I bumped it, I'm so sorry. And then finally, our last strand here. At the end, we have our final fairy dust, a white. And it's not really going to show on this color. But it is there. Like, once it's on the canvas, it's easier to see than in the bags. But anyways, okay. Those are our specials. We're going to zoom out for a second. Sorry. We're going to zoom out and take a peek at where those go. And okay, we're just gonna go from the top down and I will point things out as I see them. So first thing that I can see, this pale line of yellow right along the window here is that pale yellow AB. It's also along the top of her hat here. And I thought I saw more of it. Oh, I did. It's down in her scarf too, but I'll get there. The K, that yellow fairy dust, is highlighting along the window, and it's actually that bright yellow within these stars. And it's highlighting within the bell here too. And then we have, oh, 2 of those white fairy dusts within that bell too. Some more of that white fairy dust in these stars. And that pink fairy dust is actually sprinkled in this background too. And I think that is it for up here. I'm going to move this down so we can see a little more. Yep. Okay. So here we are. Yeah. So along her scarf here is that white fairy dust. There's a couple of those pink ABs right up at the top here. And then more of that yellow AB in her scarf here in all those bright spots. There's a couple of the yellow fairy dust sprinkled there. The center of the candle here is the yellow AB outlined by the yellow fairy dust, and then there's some more of that white fairy dust along the window. So here, a couple sprinkled, and then some more of that AB along the outside there. Some more of those yellows right along here. A couple more of the yellows along the cup here, or sorry, the white. That is that white fairy dust. And oh, I missed it. This bright pink here is actually that pink AB. And I think that's all I see there. The next patch that I see the specials are, the back of her leg here is that yellow AB. And then the center of the candle here is the white fairy dust. Then you have the pink AB and then some of the yellow AB sprinkled in there. Aw, this is gonna be so cute. Okay, I am going to go kit this one up. I'm really excited to work on this one. I think it's going to be fun, especially with all this color blocking. Okay, I'm going to wrap this one up and grab the next one, which just so happens to be Pumpkin Season by Yume Art. Yume is one of my favorite artists. I will collect anything and everything that is released by this one. It is 111.8 by 69.9 centimeters, so it is massive. Yeah, definitely one that's being saved for next year. It's a little late in the season to start this one, but that's okay. It's always next year. All right. Here's our trading card. This one is also a bronze. It's really hard to capture with that like hollowy effect to them. Anyways, there is that full artwork. I just love the goofiness of these pumpkins. 95 colors with 4 ABs, 3 fairy dusts. So here's the thing, I am not actually opening up the diamonds for these, but I will still show you where those are going to be and explain what the colors could be. My best guess of what the colors are based off the sticker. Ooh, okay. This way. Oh, this is never going to completely fit. Even if, yeah, that's about as far as I can zoom out. Oh my god, look at her goofy little grin, and look at this guy back here. Oh, I love this. Oh, I absolutely love this. And this guy just watching his friend get maimed by the dog. Yeah, this is amazing. This is massive. I am surprised to see that there is actually really good chunks of color blocking in this thing. Like, you have good chunks up there within the, you can't even see because of the glare, but there's really good chunks of it up in the roof of the room. And then you have some like back here. There's some good chunks of like line blocking in her dress. So I mean, there's less confetti than I expected for a Yume piece, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, this is the reason I am not opening this up. I will never get these diamonds back in here. And if I am storing this for a year, I actually need them to fit in here. So I do apologize. But you can see there's one AB there. And that's about all that I can see standing out. But anyways, those are the colors. Very pretty. Okay. I will remember to take a picture and I will put it up here. I will. I promise. Alright, so the specials in this one, it's actually going to be that blue AB, an orange AB, oh, the yellow from the previous kit is in here too. And then I'm going to go a off-white minty, yeah, that's that off-white AB. And then we have a red, orange fairy dust, a blue, and a teal fairy dust. Okay, so I'm going to put this one on its side and we can quickly take a peek at where those go. We'll go from right to left, but I'm going to do it sideways so that it actually fits in frame and you can kind of see what I'm pointing to. So here we go. I think that'll work. On the side here, what do I see? I see some of that teal fairy dust within the pumpkin here. And the anchor. Oh, there must be a lot of that one. So that orange, I'm going to assume it's orange fairy dust, is actually outlining the pumpkin here. It is sprinkled back in here. And then we move right along. Is there yellow? No, there's no yellow. Okay. And then we move right along, and all of this bright orange that you see back here is that orange fairy dust. Like, all of this glowing in here is that fairy dust. So there must be a good bag of it. And then I'm gonna keep going. I don't really see a whole lot there. More of that orange in this pumpkin. And then we actually have the first of that yellow AB in his eyes and his mouth. Sorry, did I say yellow? Yellow AB. A little bit more of that orange fairy dust right in here. I thought I saw it. Yep, that teal is right in here. Followed by some more of that orange fairy dust here. Must be very little of the other colors. And then we have that blue AB that I found right along her hat here. It's easier. Like, is there less glare if I do this? Oh, there is. Okay. So that blue AB is all along her hat here, along the tops here. Oh, I missed some of that, like, off-white AB right in here. Oh! I missed something else. In this sky, that bright yellow that you see is actually that orange AB as well. It's in her hat, too. It's not in the bottom portion that I already showed you. Okay. So there's more of that orange AB right in here. You have that yellow AB sprinkled on her skirt there. And the white one on her shirt there. Oh, some of that blue fairy dust is along her hair. That'll be pretty. That blue AB is in her braid. Ooh, a good chunk of it along her dress here too. And then the edges of these here is that white. Oh, and then you have more of that blue here too. Ooh, and the orange. And again, this orange in the pumpkin here, and here is that fairy dust. More of it down here, along with more of that yellow sprinkled along there. Oh, there's more of that white highlighting along the top of our pumpkin here. More of that off-white over here too. Some more blue of that blue, white AB. Yellow AB, and that orange. Some more of that blue fairy dust. Some more of that teal right along there. I think, yeah, this has that teal fairy dust sprinkled in there too. Okay, so that's kind of like a quick look at this kit. Again, sorry I don't open up the diamonds, but I need them to stay nice for storage for a little bit. I adore this. It's Yumi art, of course I adore it. Anyways, okay, I will stop rambling now. Let me know what you picked up from the Halloween drop. This was really the only kit that appealed to me, that I felt I needed right away. There was 2 others I wanted, but they went on the wish list. This was the one I had as a must-have, so of course I ordered it. But let me know what you picked up down below. I'm so curious to hear. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!